E3 overview.
What's happening, everybody? Street Riders here, back up in the vlog to give you guys some E3 2013 PC gamers point of view coverage. Now, we all know that PC gaming isn't generally covered in E3, not within the conferences and the TV and internet play, basically, but it is buried in there. You can find some good PC stuff other than multi-plats, and I've rounded up those shenanigans for you. I've dug around the internet, dug around some of the blogs, and found some info. Now, right off the bat, I gotta tell you that I'm not a console gamer. I'm an avid PC gamer. I look for PC content. I used to play a lot of consoles, and then I just realized the beastism that is PC gaming, and it just fit me more. And I build my own systems, so I enjoy building the systems and then playing the games and the whole tweaker part of it, you know, the whole geek part of it, I guess. That's what I really enjoy, rather than just buying a console, playing the game that's made for it, and being about our gaming lives, if you will. So, a little bit of my background. Now, what I've done is, and what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try to give you an overview of what has happened in PC gaming at E3 2013 on day one. And now, there's not a lot of info, but I have accumulated some stuff, and I'm going to share it with you guys now. I will also give you a couple of things that I think are cool about consoles and the console gaming scene that is E3, and we'll kind of take it from there. So, I'm a little out of my element here, guys. Bear with me. This isn't really what I do, but I thought I'd take a crack at it and give you guys some info. Now, other than multi-plats, there are a couple of PC games that are coming out that deserve a little bit of acknowledgement, and that's Elder Scrolls Online is going to be badass. Now, I will be honest with you, I will not be covering Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think. More than likely, I won't be covering that. But my boss, friend, my partner in crime, Sinful Duck, will be covering Elder Scrolls Online, more than likely. He's mentioned it and leaked it a couple of times that he might be covering that game. He is a beast WoW player, Shadow Priest, and he makes amazing videos, guys. Check him out. I'll put his link in the description below. Go to him for your Elder Scrolls Online content. But that game deserves recognition. It looks fucking amazing. If you like Skyrim, if you liked Oblivion, if you like freaking Baldur's Gate and all that shit, check it out. The scene is an MMO set 1,000 years before Skyrim, and it's exactly what you'd expect, you know, so enough said. The next game that deserves a little bit of recognition is Star Wars Battlefront. Now, it's been hit or miss. It's an amazing game, but it has its faults. Now, what they have announced is that they have released it to DICE. DICE will be creating the next Star Wars Battlefront, and that is a plus in my book. Now, we all have our gripes with DICE. We all have our gripes with all developers and publishers, but if you're gonna give a open mapped war scenario, squad-based, team-based, the shenanigans need to go to DICE because they just do it the best right now. There's no other company that does that type of genre better than DICE. My daughter's very excited back here. So check that out. Star Wars Battlefront going to DICE should be amazing. It's going to be on the Frostbite 3 engine, which we all know is baller. Third is going to be the Civilization 5 expansion, dude. Now, I love Civ. I have been playing Civ since the first one. I've lost countless hours and had numerous arguments and fights with the then girlfriend, now wifey scenario of playing too much Civilization. You know, you get a beer in my hand, you get Civ in front of me on the screens, and I'm staring at it. I'm like, fuck, won't blink. Just play the game for like 8 hours. Like, feel like I should just be like a meth addict, dude, in a closet picking bugs out of my skin or something. I'm so addicted to it. But that has got a new expansion coming out. I went way off on a fucking tangent right there. the expansion comes out. It's called the Brave New World. It's got new units, new civs, new wonders. It's focused basically or heavily on empire building and the economic standpoint of trade and building trade between nations and civilizations. So look for that. It's going to have all you freaking warlord economic junkies that want to combine the two into a massive empire. You Hitler fucking son of a bitches for all those dictators out there.
Future dictators that want to control the world.
That's for you. So that being said, those are the few exclusive PC games that I've seen coming out, and although Star Wars Battlefront will not be an exclusive, it's still worth mentioning. And honestly, Elder Scrolls Online will more than likely be ported over to consoles, but as of right now, it's a PC exclusive as far as I know. Now, again, I am out of my element here, guys. This isn't generally what I do, so if I'm missing information, do everyone a solid. Post it in the comments below. Let people know what I've missed, because I want to know what I've missed. I'm an avid PC gamer. I need to know what's going on in the community, and as you can tell, I got 2 kids, I got a wifey, I got a full-time career, I got a mortgage, you know. I'm a grown-ass man, dog. I got responsibilities. I try to keep up with the gaming scene, but sometimes life gets in the way. So if you know something I don't know, post it in the comments below. Share it with everyone. Let's all get on the same page. Okay, so now on to the main coverage of E3, which is consoles. Now, the new consoles are due out, the Xbox One and the PS4 next year. A lot of them are calling it the X-Bone, I should say. I got a bone, baby. So the Xbox One and the PS4 are upping their hardware, which I gotta say, guys, it's looking pretty good for you console boys right now. You guys are gonna get a nice little bump. The major part of the hardware upgrade that excites me as a PC gamer is that the standards, the low standards, will now be risen. So when our PC games are ported from console games, makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But you know they'll do it. They're going to develop it for the console. Everybody's out to make that franchise. Everybody wants that franchise like Call of Duty did. They want it to just slam off so they can rehash every year and just make Skrilla Manila. Got to be about that paper, man. Fetty Skrilla Scratch, man. That's what everybody's all about. And I can't blame them, dude. Everybody wants a little cheese in their pocket, dude. I get it. But it's hurting the gaming community as a whole. So our games are going to be ported. More than likely, let's be real, 60%, 70% of the games will be ported from console to PC, and then they'll adjust things as needed. So this is the type of stuff that we can look forward to, at least that now the bar has been raised. So we're now going to have better physics. We're not going to be limited to certain aspects of the console hardware of physics, graphics. Everything's going to be raised up a notch. So that will be good for us PC guys, as we're going to have better quality, even if it is at the cost of the lowest common denominator, which is the console. It's still a win for us, because right now we're getting anal raped in the ass and we have to deal with it. Even though our games are still superior, we're still getting anal raped. Most of the time, I should say. Most of the time, I should say. So, now that we're on a console tip, I do have to say that majority of the games coverage for the PC is multiplats. We all know the multiplats are all shown on consoles, generally the Xbox, and we basically just get the ported version of that to the PC with some bumps. But I gotta say that this year, I don't think I'm gonna be buying the multiplats. I think a lot of you guys who subscribe to my channel know that I've been getting a lot of the indie game love lately, and a lot of the lower key games on my channel. We need something better. Battlefield 4, same thing, man. We're getting into, every year we're gonna have a rehash of Battlefield 4 and Call of Duty. Like, or Battlefield and Call of Duty. I'm not buying them this year, guys. I'm skipping them. So if you guys are hoping that I'm going to cover Call of Duty and Battlefield 4, which I know most of you guys probably don't care, then I'm not going to do it because it's just I'm not going with the rehash this year. Now that we're on a Battlefield 4 tip, I do have to say that one of the new things that was cool that they implemented was a new commander feature. So basically you have this bird's eye view of the map and you can help take control of your team, basically. I don't remember if it was a squad thing or a team thing. I'm pretty sure it'd be a team thing. But you can help strategize your troops around to get that fucking victory that we all know and we all want. So that's a cool thing. And did you guys see the destruction in the multiplayer? The whole building came down. It wasn't limited to console physics anymore, dude. It is limited to console physics, but the consoles have gotten some beefier hardware so they can handle current generation PC physics, which will be amazing. So that will be nice, and that will be a nice little bump up for you Battlefield 4 guys. Look on, or be on the lookout for that. Now, I do have to say that I think the consoles are going to be heavily based this year around first-party software. Microsoft Studios has already announced all kinds of games. I don't remember Trinefall, or yeah, Trinefall looked pretty badass. And what was the one, Rise or Riz or something? The medieval war. Oh my god, that trailer was awesome, dude. That was a badass trailer. That game actually had me going a little bit. I will happily play that if you guys port it over to PC. So be on the lookout for some of that stuff. Otherwise, it was basically rehashes. Forza 5, Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghost, whatever it was. New Assassin's Creed, all the yearly rehashes. I'm good. I want no part of the yearly rehashes anymore. I want new IPs. I want new genres. I want more in-depth gaming, guys. That's what I'm looking for as a PC gamer. I'm done with the corporations that just rehash a game every year to make money. We need some new shit in the gaming community. Now, one game I was looking forward to was State of Decay on Xbox. That looks like it's actually going to be a Xbox Live game now. It's going to be, or an Xbox Arcade, so it's going to be on the arcade, and it just doesn't look like they're taking much pride in that game. It just looked, it looked like it needed work. I'll give you that much. I'm still interested in it, but it needs a little bit of work, so we're going to just ignore that one for now. We're going to keep it in our minds. It's supposed to release in a couple of days or this week or something, so I guess we'll start getting some reviews on that. We could take a look at it. That's an Xbox Live game, or Xbox Arcade game, I should say. I've been out of the Xbox scene for a while, guys. I'm sorry. I will probably buy an Xbox One for my son, and he and I will play a little bit of it together, but you guys know where I'm at, dude. Beware of boss shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? So, there was a couple of multi-port or multi-plat games. Now, I'm not sure if all of them are multi-plat, but I'm pretty sure they are. But there were a couple of games that I saw today that looked pretty badass, and I have to give them a little shout out. Murder Sole Suspect looked pretty badass. That was like a third person, reminded me of like LA Nori mixed in with God, what's that game on PlayStation where the dude's like shooting lightning out of his hand and stuff? I don't remember what that game's called, but that's what it reminded me of. It looks pretty badass. You're like a ghost doing detective work on your own murder and stuff. So check out that one. Be on the lookout for that. Then the next one was Wolfenstein: The New Order. That game looked badass. It was like an alternate universe where the Nazis beat us to the atomic bomb in World War II, and they dropped it on the United States, and then the Nazis took our future. They got to the moon, they developed robotics, they advanced in technology, they took our freedoms away from us and enslaved us, militarized everybody, and then we rebelled, and that's where the game takes off, and it looks amazing. I know that will come to PC, and I'm all over that shit, because I grew up on Doom and Wolfenstein in the early 90s, and that was the heart of PC gaming back then, especially when it comes to like new age PC gaming and first-person shooters and stuff. So I gotta be on that. I have to. that being said, otherwise, you know, Watch Dogs showed their newest thing. That game looks pretty awesome. Lots of other. Rayman has a new one coming out. Ubisoft had, what was it? A new RPG, online RPG. It looked pretty badass. It was like a civilian Ghost Future Recon, like RPG, online RPG, and I think they said it was free to play. It looked badass. I don't remember the name. I want to say Winter Night or Winter something, but check that out, dude. That looked pretty dope. What else did they really have, dude? I'm just sitting here drinking a beer, trying to think about what else I saw today, and you know, it's to inform you, motherfuckers. Twitch will now be supporting the Xbox One, so you Xbox One gamers can now, or will now be able to stream on Twitch, which is pretty baller, dude. That's pretty dope. And I think that's pretty much it, man. I think a lot of the economy's hit hard, and a lot of the developers are starting to let themselves be bought out by Sony and Microsoft, and there's just going to be a lot more first-party titles coming out, and big blockbuster first-party titles. So I honestly think that's what this current generation is going to be. It's going to, or I should say this current, just say this next generation is going to be. It's going to be the battle of first-party titles, and that's okay, dude. We're all for that. So I think we have some stuff to look forward to. I'd say that's probably my roundup of day one from a PC gamer's point of view. I hope you guys appreciate some of the research that I've done, and if I've missed stuff, you know, post it down below, dude. Let's get everyone up to date. I'm gonna check out day 2. If there's anything worth reporting on day 2, I'll be back. Otherwise, we'll check day 3, and we'll check out the days coming for some good quality PC content and any other big announcements that we have on E3 2013. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. See you next time.